What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Late Night China Cat podcast. And we have news. We have lots of fucking news. Um, in the Maxwell case, we got news. So, as you know, I'm been following this shit for fucking. Since the guy got fucking Clinton. So, sorry, I'm having like a really bad trouble burping. I might burping, hiccuping, but we're gonna watch this. So if you don't know him, CoffeeZilla, great, a great content creator. I've been following this for a long time. Let's watch this.
Donald Trump's name while awaiting her pardon. This is new from ABC. Ghislaine Maxwell told DOJ Trump never did anything concerning around her. Now, notably, Trump has been asked whether he's...
Weirdly, that she got transferred to Texas jail. That is like kind of, Martha Stewart's jail. But somehow... Yeah.
He's going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell before he said he wishes her well.
I just wish her well, frankly. Yeah, I wish her well. I'd wish you well. I'd wish a lot of people well.
Then he's asked if he's going to pardon her. He says, well, I'm allowed to do it, but I really haven't thought of it.
I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
Now, notably, this is very similar to the way Trump has responded previously when talking about people he would later end up pardoning.
I don't want to talk about pardons for Michael Flynn yet.
You pardon Paul Manafort? I have not even given it
You do all that, you can't pardon fucking, what's his name? Throughout the NSA. Can't pardon him. I asked that question.
thought as of this moment.
Roger Stone, are you going to pardon him, sir? He's been convicted of felonies.
Am I going to pardon him? Well, I hadn't thought of it.
Now, obviously, he later did pardon Michael Flynn, Roger Stone, and Paul Manafort, and this has all led many people to wonder if a similar thing is in the works for Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, this all comes after 9 hours of Ghislaine Maxwell privately speaking to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. He's the former defense attorney for Donald Trump, and this was a private meeting. It's notable that there were talks about doing it publicly in front of Congress, but that got shoved aside pretty quick when they realized they could just do this behind closed doors. Now, Todd Blanche said he was thinking about releasing the transcripts. We don't know if that's going to happen or not. But today we got leaks of what may have been said during the 9 hours where Ghislaine Maxwell told Todd Blanche that Trump had never done anything in her presence that would have caused concern. Now, do we believe this? Well, the challenge is that Ghislaine Maxwell has every reason to lie. She, after all, is looking for a pardon. Her lawyer says right now that she would welcome any relief, and relief is exactly what she got after this testimony, right after the testimony to the DOJ where she cleared Trump's name. She got transferred to...
So, let's be real right now. So, yes, as you can tell, I was on my phone. Edward Snowden. I got out of the NSA for, spying on us, all of us, which under, our Constitution is illegal. He doesn't get pardoned, but all these other assholes get pardoned. And then, at the end of the day, he may pardon Maxwell. And you know that he's going to pardon Maxwell if she says, like, he has nothing to do with it. And you know she's going to say he has nothing to do with it. So this is a whole bunch of horse shit. And that's why we do this emergency late night podcast. I'm sorry, I'm it's been like 5 hours since this. You guys just gotta deal with it. I'm trying to deal with it.
to a less restrictive prison called a minimum security prison, with the Washington Post calling it one of the nation's most lenient lockups for...
Yeah, it's like fucking Martha Stewart's fucking jail. You go in there, you make like fucking cakes and shit. It's a fucking bullshit excuse. We still sitting here waiting for like what the fuck's going on with this. Snowden. Oh, sorry. You want to pardon anyone? Pardon Snowden. Just my opinion. I mean, let's be real. It could be anyone.
Nonviolent women offenders. It's notable she had to get a special waiver to even go to this prison because normally sex offenders are not allowed. And this is something I really want to hit home. Previously, I've been talking about Ghislaine Maxwell, and we've been talking sort of like, okay, yeah, she trafficked for Jeffrey Epstein. I think it's worth hitting home that she also participated in some of the acts. She is a sex offender, convicted. And those types of people aren't eligible normally for minimum security prisons. That's why
Wait, I mean, didn't we know this already? We knew this already. We knew she was like, she was the, the person that brought the, them over. She participated. We all knew this. So how is this even happening?
Former warden told the Post, inmates, if they have a offense, are not going to a place like that, period. It's truly unheard of. Quote, it's a country club. Someone gave special preference to Maxwell that, in my knowledge, no other inmate currently serving in the Federal Bureau of Prisons has received. So she is getting special treatment for something. We don't know exactly why she had to get a special waiver for this, though. This is not something that everyone gets. Contradicting this, though, the president has come out and said, oh, this is actually a very normal thing.
I do want to say, if you don't know who this guy is, he's CoffeeZilla. He has like 2 pages, but this is one of them. If you don't, he has another page. Like and subscribe. Yeah, he's pretty big, but yeah, I'm not even subscribed to this, but he's usually pretty accurate with most of like the things he does, and he's been covering this Epstein stuff since the beginning, and I have to. Well, to the best of my knowledge, I'm usually using him for a crutch, but whatever. Again, I'm sorry for the hiccups. They're not going away, but this was needed to be done, so we'll just push through.
Were you aware of and did you personally approve the prison transfer for Ghislaine Maxwell that your Justice Department...
I didn't know about it at all. No, I read about it just like you did.
And do you believe that she is...
It's not a very uncommon thing.
Do you believe that she's credible to be listening to? Your Deputy Attorney General sat down with her recently.
Well, let me tell you, he's a very talented man.
I'll remind you, the guy he's talking about formerly was his defense attorney. And her question, which never really gets answered, which is, can we trust Ghislaine Maxwell, actually is an important one because previously she was charged with perjury. This was in connection with her 2016 deposition. Perjury just means she was lying under oath. Quote, in 2016, while testifying under oath in a civil proceeding, Maxwell repeatedly made false statements, specifically about certain specific acts and events alleged in the indictment. So, can we trust someone who previously our government charged with making false statements?
I mean, let's be real. When it comes down to it, I know, the person next door to me probably knows that you ask this lady anything, she's going to tell you anything to get the fuck out of fucking prison. I think it's a bunch of horseshit. Tell you the truth. It's too cut and dry. No way she said that. If she did, you know why she said that. it's clear cut. Like, there's not a single thing in my brain that would say that she did that. Oh no, she's telling the truth. Oh fuck no, dude. Oh fuck no, dude. Yep. She's trying to get out there to that good prison, that Martha Stewart prison. That's what she's trying to do, you know. But that's why I watch the rest of this shit.
When specifically these false statements may benefit her. I don't know, maybe you think she's turned a leaf and she suddenly is Mrs. Honesty, but it's worth saying she's already reaping the rewards of the testimony she's given so far. Our president proceeds to talk about how talking to Ghislaine Maxwell is going to help with the fact that we don't want people getting caught up in this that would have their lives hurt.
Whatever he asked would be totally appropriate, and it's not an uncommon thing to do that. And I think he probably wants to make sure that, people that should not be involved or aren't involved are not hurt by something that would be very, very unfortunate, very unfair to a lot of people.
We don't want people getting involved who might be hurt by this, right? That's why we got to talk to her behind closed doors. We got to give her preferential treatment, right? Because we don't want anyone who might have been otherwise implicated in this falsely to get implicated, right? We want to make sure their names, whoever they are, whatever mysterious person they are, do not get implicated in this. And obviously that goal of Maxwell clearing certain people is being achieved here with her now clearing Trump's name with a possible pardon on the line. Now, I do have to say, it could be the case that he didn't have anything to do with it. She is being honest here, but unfortunately the waters are muddied when you have...
Let's be real. You know, and we know, that bitch ain't being honest. Like, she's saying what she can to get the fuck out of jail. And if it has to do with pardoning fucking Trump, going on the, going to Epstein Island and stuff, she's going to do it. I mean, let's be real. Are we all stupid? Like, come on, guys. Like, she's in jail. She has a chance to get out. If she says these, 5 words or whatever, which is, Trump is innocent. Trump is innocent. Trump is innocent. So three words. It's like it's the easiest shit in the fucking world. She says those words. She gets her little Martha Stewart vineyard in fucking Texas. We may get 3 people that maybe probably was the Clintons. That's definitely not going to happen. It's going to be 3 people we never even heard of. And then on the day, I mean, so should you be satisfied? Should you be satisfied? Absolutely not, dude. I'm not satisfied with this. Absolutely not. But that's press on.
Have such a transparent conflict of interest in this whole story. Personally, I don't want anyone, Ghislaine Maxwell or any of the elites that are involved, to be let off the hook. In fact, just today we had a bombshell report from the New York Times about Jeffrey Epstein's personal residence where he had pictures with famous people. More letters came out with people like Woody Allen, and all of these people should be investigated. Unfortunately, We are living in a time where a select few of these people have so much power over the investigators of it. Maybe instead of giving preferential treatment to sex offenders, we should just release the Epstein files and see where that gets us.
You asked for it, and it's time to go back and review more YouTube scams, or more specifically, YouTube sponsors.
Sorry about that. The video's done. Somehow I went up to this shit. So yeah, I mean, where we at right now is season a bunch of shit. This pretty much was kissing Trump's ass, trying to get the fuck out of prison. I mean, if we get anything, it was going to be like probably 5 people that we never heard of in our lives. Where it should be like some real people, and let's be real, there's some real people that was on that fucking list. It's a whole blasphemy of just stupidity. I mean, do they really think we're that stupid? Do you really think that we're stupid enough to just look at this? And when she's like, oh, well, Trump wasn't, like, really? Oh, well, you in jail. Like, why are you saying that? Like, yeah, no, maybe, he's right. Maybe shot in the dark, like that Aussie song, shot in the dark. Maybe it's shot in the dark. Maybe he's right. It would blow my brain. It would blow my brain. If he told me that, like, she was telling the truth, this whole is truth, and I'm sitting here with you right now at, 11 o'clock at night, bitching about this, yeah, I'm wrong, which I feel like I'm not wrong. I feel like Coffee Zeal is not wrong. I feel like, a whole bunch of other people who've been covering this, it's not wrong. It's just it's something that the worst thing in life is for someone to doubt your your intelligence and stuff. So if you think we're sitting here not looking at this like, hey, this is kind of stupid. Well, the government's the moron, in my opinion. So this is the update for the files. Quick update. Not really, but I'm sorry for my hiccups. I'm still trying to figure them out. So if you have some type of way other than standing on my head doing dumb shit, let me know, because this kind of sucks. But much love and ciao.